Have you ever noticed that your memory feels different after the age of 60? Maybe you walk into a room and forget why you went there. Maybe a familiar name takes longer to come back. Maybe you wake up after a full night of sleep, but your mind still feels slow and cloudy. For many people, these small changes can be unsettling. Of course, occasional forgetfulness is common. It does not always mean something serious is happening, but it is also true that the brain changes with age, and the habits we repeat every day can either support brain health or quietly work against it. One of those habits is what we eat in the evening. Today, I want to talk about 5 simple foods that may support memory, sleep quality, and brain health after 60. These are not miracle foods. They do not cure dementia. They do not replace medical care, and they will not change your brain overnight. But when they are part of a balanced routine, they can provide nutrients your brain and body need, especially during the hours when you rest. Before we begin, one important note: if you have diabetes, kidney disease, food allergies, digestive problems, or you are taking blood-thinning medication, please speak with your doctor or dietitian before changing your evening diet. Now, let's begin with the first food. The first food is blueberries. Blueberries are small, but they are rich in natural plant compounds called anthocyanins. These are the pigments that give blueberries their deep blue and purple color. Anthocyanins are studied because they may help protect cells from oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is one of the processes that can affect the body as we age, including the brain. This does not mean blueberries can prevent memory loss by themselves, but they can be a healthy choice in a brain-supportive diet. For older adults, blueberries are useful because they are easy to prepare, naturally sweet, and much better than many sugary desserts at night. You can eat a small serving in the evening, about half a cup. Fresh or frozen blueberries are both fine. One simple way is to add them to plain yogurt. This gives you natural sweetness without needing sugar, syrup, or sweetened cereal. The key is to keep it simple. Blueberries are helpful as part of a pattern, not because they are magic. The second food is plain Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt can be a good evening option because it provides protein. After the age of 60, protein becomes especially important for maintaining muscle, strength, and general health. Many people think only muscles need protein, but the brain also depends on amino acids, which come from protein. Amino acids help the body make important chemical messengers involved in mood, sleep, and normal brain function. Greek yogurt also contains tryptophan, an amino acid connected to serotonin and melatonin production. These are involved in relaxation and sleep regulation. This does not mean yogurt will make you fall asleep immediately, but for some people, a small serving of plain Greek yogurt in the evening may be more helpful than cookies, cakes, or processed snacks. Choose plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. Avoid flavored versions with added sugar. A reasonable serving is about half a cup to 1 cup, depending on your appetite and health condition. You can combine it with blueberries for a simple evening snack. However, Greek yogurt is not right for everyone. If you're lactose intolerant, have kidney disease, or have been advised to limit protein, ask your healthcare provider first. The third food is walnuts. Walnuts are often discussed in relation to brain health because they contain healthy fats, fiber, minerals, and plant compounds known as polyphenols. They also contain a plant-based omega-3 fat called ALA. The body can convert a small amount of ALA into other omega-3 forms. Although this conversion is limited, still, walnuts can be a useful addition to a healthy diet, especially when they replace less healthy evening snacks. Think of walnuts as a small, nutrient-dense food. You do not need much. A good portion is a small handful, around 7 to 14 walnut halves. Choose raw or dry roasted walnuts without added salt or sugar. Avoid candied walnuts or heavily salted nuts. Because walnuts are high in calories, eating too many at night can be too heavy for digestion. The goal is not to eat a large amount. The goal is to add a small, steady source of healthy fats and nutrients. You can eat walnuts with a few blueberries, or add a small amount to plain Greek yogurt. The fourth food is a small amount of raw honey. This one needs careful explanation. Honey is still sugar. Even raw honey can raise blood sugar, so it is not something to use freely. especially if you have diabetes, prediabetes, or insulin resistance. However, for people who can safely include it, a very small amount of raw honey may be a better choice than processed sweets. Raw honey contains natural plant compounds, but the amount and benefit can vary widely. It should not be treated as medicine. If you use honey in the evening, keep the serving small, about 1 teaspoon. You can stir it into warm herbal tea or add a small drizzle to plain yogurt. Do not add it to boiling water, and do not use large amounts. The purpose is not to feed the brain with sugar. The purpose is simply to replace a less healthy sweet snack with a smaller, more natural option. If your doctor has told you to limit sugar, skip this one. The fifth food is fatty fish. Fatty fish may be one of the most important foods for brain health because it provides omega-3 fats called DHA and EPA. DHA is found in the brain and is involved in the structure of brain cell membranes. EPA is also studied for its role in inflammation balance and overall health. Good sources include salmon, sardines, trout, and mackerel. Fatty fish also provides vitamin B12, vitamin D, selenium, and high-quality protein. These nutrients are important for older adults, and some people over 60 may not get enough of them. But timing matters. Fish is not something most people should eat right before lying down. It is better as part of a light dinner, about 2 to 3 hours before bed. This gives your body time to digest. Choose baked, steamed, or grilled fish instead of fried fish. If you use canned fish, sardines packed in water or olive oil can be a practical choice. Just watch the sodium if you have high blood pressure or have been advised to limit salt. Also, choose lower mercury fish. Avoid high mercury options such as shark, swordfish, king mackerel, and big-eyed tuna. For many people, eating fatty fish 1 to 2 times per week is a realistic starting point. But if you take blood thinners, have kidney disease, or have a seafood allergy, speak with your doctor first. Now, let's bring everything together. The 5 foods are blueberries, plain Greek yogurt, walnuts, a small amount of raw honey, and fatty fish. Each one supports the body in a different way. Blueberries provide colorful plant compounds. Greek yogurt provides protein and tryptophan. Walnuts provide healthy fats and polyphenols. Raw honey, in a very small amount, may be a better alternative to processed sweets for some people. Fatty fish provides DHA, EPA, B12, vitamin D, selenium, and protein. But the real message is not that one food will save your memory. The real message is that your evening routine matters. If your night usually includes sugary snacks, heavy fried foods, alcohol, or eating too close to bedtime, your sleep and morning clarity may suffer. But if your evening routine is calmer, lighter, and more nourishing, your body has a better chance to rest well. And good sleep is one of the most important foundations for memory and brain health. So you do not need to change everything at once. Start with one small step. Replace a sweet dessert with blueberries and plain yogurt. Choose a few walnuts instead of cookies. Have fish for dinner once or twice a week. Keep your evening meal lighter and give yourself enough time to digest before sleep. These are simple choices. But simple choices repeated over time can make a real difference. Aging is natural, but how we support our body as we age still matters. And your brain deserves that support every single day.